Hola mis amigos, winter has passed, so welcome to season 2 of Cookin' Amigo. Last season we ended with just over 1,400 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and of course watching. And I've also been signed with the VU Talent Network, so we should have some exciting things to come this season. So without further delay, today we are making beef enchilada dip. We're starting off by browning 2 pounds of lean beef. I'm using ground beef sirloin. Our beef is now nice and browned, and remember, if you're using a fattier beef, you'll want to be sure to drain it before we go to the next step. So now what we are going to add is 1/2 of an onion that we have chopped and 2 cloves of minced garlic. And we just want to saute this until our onions and garlic have softened up a bit. And then we will go on to the next step. Also take this time to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Our onions and garlic have softened up quite nicely. So at this point, we want to add in 2 10-ounce cans of enchilada sauce. I like my dip to be quite spicy, so I'm using a hot enchilada sauce, but you can use regular if you want, or if you have the regular sauce but you still want yours to be spicy, you can add some jalapenos, you can add cayenne pepper, you can add pretty much anything to this dip. It's pretty versatile. So we're just going to get this nice and stirred in. Okay, now that we have our sauce nice and mixed in, we are ready to go to the next step. So what you'll want to do next is transfer all of this into an 8x8 baking dish. However, I am using an oven-safe skillet, so I'm going to keep it right in this pan. So once you've either transferred it or kept it in your skillet, you are going to top it off with some Monterey Jack cheese. I'm using a mix of cheddar and Monterey Jack, and you want to use 2 cups of that. We just want to top it with the cheese. We don't have to stir it in or anything. It will take care of itself in the oven. So we just want to pop this into our 400 degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Remember, everything is already cooked, so the only reason that we're putting it into the oven is so that the cheese melts and starts to get a little bit crisp, so we have a nice crisp topping to the dip. So into the oven we go, and then we will be back. Okay, so we are out of the oven. That was in the oven for about 15 minutes. And as you can see, it looks fantastic. The cheese has formed sort of a nice crust over the top of the meat, and we are ready to dig in. My favorite way to serve it is with the Tostitos Scoops chips, but of course you can use whatever chip you prefer. This dip, of course, can be served straight out of the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into it to show you what it looks like. Now tell me that does not look great. This is a perfect dip for a party, and it was quick and easy to make. Beef enchilada dip. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table. Now tell me that does not look great. This is